Hey everyone, this is Ilana Michelson from optiontoheal.com, and recently I've had quite a few clients who have come from the recovery world, and the one thing that I find with many of them very often is they feel that they've kind of wasted their lives. They look at their peers who are much younger, who already have started their real lives, have been married, had children, have good jobs, and they feel like they're still struggling where they are right now. They're already, in their late 40s, mid 50s, and they haven't reached the same things that their peers have reached. And the one message that I can give to all of you, and that includes everyone, including myself, everything that you have gone through till today has helped make you who you are today. And most of my clients who are in recovery are all now working with other clients who are in recovery and helping them get over their addictions. And that's like really an amazing thing. So even if you didn't necessarily have yet children of your own, you're saving other children. You're helping them in their lives. And that's pretty cool, because for those kids, if you weren't there, there might not be someone who understood them. There might not be someone who could help them. So just know that wherever you are in life, that's where you're supposed to be. And that you shouldn't compare yourself to anybody else besides yourself. And you should only think about whether today you're a better version of yourself than you were yesterday or last year or 10 years ago or 20 years ago. And you came into this world to learn something. And as you progress through life, you have certain paths you can take. And it doesn't really make a difference which path you take. You might take the more scenic path. You might take the closer path. You might take the less scenic path. But any path that you go on will still bring you to where you're supposed to be going to, wherever that your journey is leading you. And it's all part of the journey. And once you get to where you want to get to now, you're going to have someplace else you want to go to. So the journey is going to continue. And your journey will continue for your whole entire life until you die. Only then will your journey really end. And I don't know, maybe your journey continues somewhere over there. I have no idea. I haven't been there yet. But that's okay. I don't have to worry about that right now. The only thing I want to worry about right now, I don't know if you want to worry about it, the only thing that I want to think about right now is that wherever I am today, it's because of what I went through yesterday and last year and 10 years ago and 20 years ago and 30 years ago. And until I learn the lessons I need to learn, until I learn what I'm supposed to learn from it, get the message, it'll just continue. But once I do get the message, then I can let go and I can move on to the next destination, the next thing I need to learn, the next thing, because all of life is just a journey. And the most important thing about life is to enjoy the journey. And once you enjoy the journey, everything else gets a lot easier, because you no longer think about why am I not there yet. Only thing you think about is how much fun you're having right now, or how little fun you're having right now, and how I can make it more fun. And I know that that's not always easy. I know that, with the bombings going on in Israel right now and the civil war that's going on in certain cities over here, it's really, really hard to think about making things fun or making things better. But I can tell you that, like, for kids, if you can do that for them despite everything going on, they'll come out a lot stronger from this. I remember way back when, in the 1990s, when there was that first war with the rockets, well, not the first, but the first one for me, I would say, that I was in Israel for, with all the rockets coming down, and they thought it was supposed to be like gas warfare or chemical warfare, and we had to go into these special safe rooms which were sealed, and we had to wear gas masks. And for the little kids, you had to put these sort of tents up, which were sort of like would keep out any gaseous material that might be emitted if the bomb fell near you. And I had a sister-in-law, actually a sister of a sister-in-law, who had little kids at the time. And what she basically did was she put up the tents, had them up all the time in the safe room, and she put all sorts of special toys and special candies and special chocolates over there, so that when the kids came, they wanted to go in there and there was no fighting. Instead of trying to push them in, they would go running in. They'd even ask, can we go in there, when they're not supposed to, when they didn't have to go in there, because they knew it was going to be fun over there, and they knew they were going to get special chocolates over there. And so instead of being traumatized by it, they actually did have a fun time. Now, as adults, it's much harder because we know the reality, but even within that, you have all sorts of things like the selfie bomb groups. And it's not that we're trying to make light of it, we're just trying to survive it with a little bit of a fun, with a little bit of a smile, because that always makes things easier. Hope you have a great day from optiontoheal.com.